I'm not saying I'm never gonna fucking drink again, but I had to like, I kind of just had to like step back and just be like, all right, because you know the reality is I got a kid, so I just didn't want to be that. I'm like,
yeah, you don't want to be drunk when your kid's around.
My fucking Lou Grant with a bottle of whiskey in the. Remember that on Mary Tyler Moore show? She'd have a rough day and she'd come in. And
I don't remember the whole show.
I can explain it to you.
Yeah.
If I can explain it to you. This fucking guy just, I don't know what that is. All right.
No, I believe it.
I don't know. And the second I started to explain it, like, I don't know the whole show. All right, I get it.
I believe
That's that comic ADD. Like, I don't want to I'm not into it. I don't want to hear it. I got it. Your show. Go ahead. Continue.
I remember, all right, let's talk about old shows then.
We don't have to. It was so funny how you bailed twice on that.
Patty Duke, what about that?
You made me feel like an asshole, like that was the 15th time I fucking brought it up. Sorry, no Mary Tyler Moore. One of the great ensemble fucking cast of all time.
I do know she just died recently.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to bring up a more positive story about the show, but yeah, it's the second time. I bring up fucking George Michael. What was it, an AIDS event? Some sort of gay thing?
Well, I didn't say gay, bro.
But why did you say AIDS?
Because he had AIDS, man.
No, he didn't.
Did he? Jesus Christ.
No, he didn't.
Dude. Well, people have been saying he did.
I think you are confusing it with gay.
No, I'm not. I didn't know he was gay. I knew that apparently he got AIDS in a park. That's what I heard. And
he blew a guy in a porta potty and got busted for lewd activity.
Oh. I remember listening to George Michael on the school bus when I would go to school. And I felt like, and I would always sit by myself.
Did you feel like you were going to catch AIDS by doing that? Some sort of airborne HIV through the fucking radio? I mean, bro, I was holding it up to my ear, you know?
I could feel my ass.
In a roof.
But only with a gun, you know, only when people had guns. Do you keep a weapon on yours or no?
On what?
In your, I don't know if you have a helicopter or if you rent a helicopter.
Do I really have to answer that? He knows goddamn well I don't have a weapon. Why are you doing this?
You don't? You wouldn't have a gun? I don't think that's obtuse, really, to think you might have a weapon in there with you. Think about it.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay, all right.
You think about it.
All right. All right, man. Just a small gun, dude. Just a handpiece.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Fine, Bill.
It's just a fucking ridiculous question.
I thought it would be.
You bringing Uzi up there when you fly? Fly is a hobby.
Well, this is where Bill and I don't talk anymore after this.
No. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. I absolutely fucking loved it.
I heard on your podcast you say that you loved it.
Oh, my God. Dude, it's the best work Leo's... I mean, Brad Pitt's great. First time you watch it, I was just like, I want to be... Like, Brad Pitt's the guy I want to be.
Yeah.
And then the second time I watched it, I was like, oh, my God, I'm just like Leo's character. I have an emotional fucking mess. Well, I don't know what part you walked out in. But
I walked out after they went to that house for the first time, after they met the old guy, and they were in the yard, and then his car had a flat tire. Oh. And at that point, I was like, I got to get out of here. I don't know what these guys are doing. You know, I felt like it was just kind of a waste of... I don't know. I couldn't get into it, and I didn't know what was going on. And it made me feel uncomfortable. I was like, I got to get out of here. Because I started to feel like everybody knows what's going on, and I don't know what's going on, you know, I guess.
Yeah, that's for you and the therapist, buddy.
Yeah.
If that happens to you at the fucking movies. If you think the whole movie theater gives a shit about whether...
No, I don't think
Were you making like audible noises that you didn't... Huh? What? Oh?
Oh, my God.
That's the only way they would know.
Fuck, man. I didn't know I was so fucked up, man.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
No, I really didn't.
You do.
I didn't have the insider track, man.
You do.
I really didn't, though. I really didn't, man.
Yeah. I don't get into the fucking Real Housewife aspect of sports. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
About.
Right. That's not it's not what we're there for as viewers.
I want to watch the game. I don't want to sit in a fucking tailgate fucking parking lot talking to some asshole about like somebody's what the fuck did you see what he did in the Dairy Queen? It's like I don't give a fuck. Isn't that for the local authorities? What do I got to be some gumshoe here now? What do you think about the scandal? Yeah, it's like I'm a sports fan. I don't think. I just fucking watch this shit and react to stuff that has nothing to do with my life, and I enjoy it. Well, you're in touch with your feelings. That's good.
Yeah, man, I got too many of them. I think if you beat me open, just a lot of feelings sometimes would come out. Too many. You know, I think somehow I got caught up in some of that feeling generation, you know? Yeah, maybe my perspective sometimes. I think, well, one thing definitely is I've made more money even just in the past year. I finally started making money, you know? And it's definitely been like, yeah, sometimes even in the beginning, I've just even
He's
felt...
He's going to start yelling at himself in the mirror like Leo and the part before you walked out.
Was it really?
Did he do that? Fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Oh, he yells at himself in the mirror. It's one of my favorite scenes.
Maybe I got to watch it again.
Yeah, you don't have to. I don't want to force.
Well, I'm not going to watch it because you want me to watch it, but I'll watch it maybe because maybe I did miss something, you know? I just, at a certain point, I'm just like, my favorite part of it was that Brad Pitt had a little bit of like a hitch in his walk a little bit, if you noticed that.
What about Leo with the speech impediment? That only happened off. I love how you just dismissed that. Yeah, oh my God. That's amazing. That's what's amazing about when somebody makes something, like people's reaction, like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. Somebody else, hey,